Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you had a great weekend. Summer camp at the Digital Arts Experience starts next week, so I thought it would be helpful to do a tech tip today on how to split windows so that you can view a video conferencing service like Google Meet at the same time as another piece of software or browser window. Now this is going to be really helpful when you're taking a class online in something related to technology because you'll be able to view your instructor's screen share through a Zoom or Google Meet window as well as your window in the software that you're working in at the same time. So let's jump in and see how this works. So to get started, we're going to take a look at how to do this in Windows 10. Now, I've got a browser window open with a Google Meet session and a Tinkercad project open. And I want to look at both of these at the same time so I can view my instructor's screen as well as the project that I'm working on simultaneously. So to do this, I'm going to grab this Tinkercad window and drag it to separate it into its own window. Now you'll see I have a Tinkercad window and a Google Meet window that are both separate. Now, all I need to do in Windows 10 is drag this over to the right side of the screen, and it will now take up half the screen, and Windows 10 will ask me which window I want to fill the other half with. So I'm going to select my Google Meet session, and now I have the Google Meet on this side and the Tinkercad project on this side evenly split. Now, if I want to change that, I can hover my mouse over the division between these two windows and simply drag, and it will reorient the window so the Tinkercad project takes up a little bit more space. Or I can alternatively go the other direction. Now the Google Meet takes up a little bit more space, and I can freely switch back and forth as needed. So as you can see, super simple to do in Windows 10. All you need to do is grab your window, drag it to the side, and then Windows 10 will ask you which window you want to fill the other side with, and you should be good to go. Now, to do this on a Mac is pretty similar. As you can see, I've got my Google Meet window here, and then I've got my Tinkercad window here. So I'm going to want to do something similar. I'm going to want to take my Tinkercad tab, drag that down. Now, in the case of a Mac, you'll see it won't snap to the side of the screen. So what I can do is double click on the top part of that window. I'll show you that one more time. If I double click on the top part of that window, it will fill the screen, and then I'll be able to come over to the edge and basically click and drag this to the side. I can do the same here, double click, whoop, that did the opposite, double click, fill the screen, come over to the right edge, and I can drag this over and now split my windows in half. So I've got the Google Meet session taking up one half, and I've got the Tinkercad project taking up the other half. And again, I can basically come over here and increase the size of this one, or increase or decrease the size of this one as needed. You can see it's a little less fluid than splitting windows on Windows 10, but it works just the same. So just to show you that again, I've got both windows together. I'm going to separate the Tinkercad window, double click, come over to the edge, and click and drag this to take up half the screen. And then this is already split to the right size, so I can basically just click on the window and resize this any way I want. So all I need to do is click and drag the borders of either side to get those windows set up properly. So as you can see, splitting windows on both Mac and PC is a piece of cake. And it's definitely going to help tremendously if you need to look at two windows simultaneously. Now, this is definitely a skill that you're going to want to practice for any students that are registered for summer camp at Digital Arts Experience. So give this a try. If you have any challenge with it, send us an email or throw a comment on this video. And any of you that have any other tips and tricks for splitting up multiple windows on either Mac or PC, throw it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, hit that subscribe button. I release new tech tips every weekday at noon, although that schedule may change over the summer, so stay tuned in regards to that. And check out the DAE.com for our full list of online classes, workshops, private lessons, and summer camp. And if you have an idea for a tech tip you'd like to see me create, throw it in the comments and I'll do my best. Thanks and have a great day.